Give me another one. Give me another one. I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot, baby. Morning. All right, it's Sunday morning. Usually I'd be going to church, but one last night. Still got to play golf first and be in His Word. But on the way to Kent Pacific Raceways, that's where Hondafest is going to be, and also where Autocross is going to be. So we're going over there. Woke up pretty excited. No anxiousness or nervousness. Really just ready to get after it and see what I can do as a driver. Also, trying to set up this camera is kind of a pain. I need like some sort of quick attachment. But anyways, yeah, I got the GoPro, got the camera. It's gonna be sick. It's not supposed to be too hot this morning. It'll be around the 60s while we're on the track. So I'm pretty stoked. Also, I'm back on the freeway. This is the first time I've been on the freeway since the accident. Primarily just because the bumper was going to be unprotected by the PPF and I didn't want to risk rock chips. I was hoping I was going to be able to get it done, but it was kind of taking a while to hear back. So, still waiting to get the front PPF done. I just wish I had the PPF on, just to give me a little bit more peace of mind. Oh, also, at church last night, so we're rolling up in the parking. One of the greeters was like, dude, that's like the quietest Thai bar I've ever heard. I was like, yeah, dude, I know, it's pretty quiet. After church and we're heading out, he's like, all right, man, have a good night, and make sure you get a new exhaust on that. And I was like, dude, that's in the plans. So, yeah, this thing is pretty quiet, and still torn between getting an exhaust first or wheels. So we'll see what happens. Making a quick coffee stop with the wifey before we head over. Just pulled up super early. Rolling's at 8. We're here half an hour. There's Paul. Already got his hood up. Now we rolling up. Callie in the sport vehicle going off-road in the Pilot. Sick. Man, that's the number I wanted, Paul.
I took it. You see what you lose, buddy.
Yep.
That's the number I got assigned.
Got 6 instead of 5. Hey.
Hey, Tristan, can you give me
All right, we out here. It doesn't look like there's too many cars. There's a max limit of 50, but way less, so. Looks like it's gonna be a 2.5-hour event, so we should get plenty of runs to go through this. So yeah, this should be fun. I'm pretty stoked.
Oh, yeah, this mic on. Yeah, man. It's like Autocross is no joke, but we're gonna have fun today. We're gonna party, dudes. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. Ace Pro going in the cabin.
And I think this is the first time I'm getting this on camera that it's like fully repaired and not jacked up from the
Oh, don't remind me of that! Ah, that was scary. No.
That's okay. Thought I ripped off my front lip because I hit a dip that I couldn't. Damn, Damn. So all I heard was. I'm like.
Honestly, I think we're all gonna have fun doing autocross. We're gonna be safe. We're gonna have fun. I think that's the key thing here.
baby, here we go. I got traction control off, but it's not fully off. I haven't done the pedal dance yet. Just gonna see how this works. They were saying the course is, there's a lot of slowdown parts. Apparently first gear type stuff, which I was not expecting. I was hoping to just be in second gear the whole time. So we'll see how this ends up working out. Here we go, baby. We're getting close. My heart is pumping. My heart is pumping right now. I see a GR Corolla in the back. That's gonna be sick. So excited to see who ends up getting the fastest time. I'm not expecting to, but just to see which cars are out here that are killing it. That blue FL5 is pretty much an exhaust, front pipe, I think he said, and some wheels. So I like to compare my time with his time just to see the differences between stock and slightly stock. There goes Paul. All right, straight out the gate is a slalom I can see. See if we could learn how to position ourselves to get a good time in the end here. We got 2 hours. An unlimited run. Woohoo! Excited to finally get this thing going. Unfortunately, we did not have time to walk the course, so this is the first run and we're doing it completely blind. And as expected, I miss the middle slalom completely. But with that, I knew it would take a couple laps to get familiar with the course. But pretty exciting. I hit a cone. I don't know if that got on camera, but yeah, trying to set up for this next run. Trying to remember, dang, I think I missed some portions of the track, so trying to figure out the cones and stuff.
How'd you do?
I hit one cone.
I actually got a clean run, 9 minutes.
Nice. Or 90 seconds, you mean?
90 seconds.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, dude, there's some spots where it's like, dang, you gotta slow down.
Crazy. Like, you have no time to adjust.
Yeah, you gotta be fast, gotta be quick.
Yeah, I think in my opinion, I think it's a good thing we're going in blind because it kind of levels the playing field.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, well, I'm having fun doing all this.
Yeah. Man, all right, so one warm-up lap. It's probably gonna take me a few laps to figure out how I wanna attack it. Dang. Yeah, it forces you to be quick. So this is gonna be a fun experience. With the second run, I knew that I had to try and get into that second middle slalom, but unfortunately, as you're seeing, I totally miss it again. But the good thing is, I did get a little bit faster on this second lap, saving about 8 or so seconds, so that's also always a positive. I think I'm missing some cones in that middle section, but But looking at the time, it was 60 instead of 73, so that's pretty sick. So I'd say 13 seconds. I think we can get into the 50s on the clean run. Hopefully, that's the plan. With this third run, I knew this was the one that I was going to get into that middle slalom, and you'll see me make that attempt this run. And I totally eat it hitting that cone, but now it gives me an idea of how much I need to slow down before getting into that slalom. But that's the awesome thing with autocross and having multiple attempts, is knowing what you did wrong and going back out there and trying to do something different. I ran right into those cones. So in the fourth run, I finally hit that middle slalom section and shaved off a good amount of time. This current run, I shave off even more time, and needless to say, I'm definitely feeling myself this round. Baby, that was 52. Give me another one. Give me another one. I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot, baby. Okay, so we are about 3 seconds away from being into the 40s. Oh yeah, baby. So this is definitely a 40 track. Let's try going the suspension instead of comfort. Let's go into plus R and see if we're more planted in the corners. I mean, I haven't even done the pedal dance yet, so I don't know how much faster that's gonna lend to it also, but yeah, for the first time right now, it's fun, and I like the feeling of getting faster. So we are at 52 something. I wanna see if we could get into the 40s by the end of today. Okay, we got another second down. We got a second down. Let's go. Woohoo! Come on, baby. Dude, let's freaking go. I'm getting faster and faster every lap.
Dude!
I got down to, I want to get into the 40s.
Dude.
I got 73 the first one.
Yeah. You were right behind me.
Yep.
What's
I'm slowing the brakes.
That's your brakes?
Yep. But I want to get into the 40s. This car is capable of the 40s. Okay, testing out the mic now with the camera and the GoPro going, seeing how well this is gonna work out. So again, I did check up. So people are running around mid 40s at the fastest. So I'm gonna see if I can at least get in the 40s. Right now I'm at 51. There's definitely time to be had. I just need to figure out how and where. I can tell just with my lack of skill and experience that there is. So hopefully we could find that. Definitely could get better brake pads. Again, we've got the endless ones back home, but even with that, I could tell that this car is capable of so much more with a better driver on all stock settings and with traction control partially reduced. Haven't yet done the pedal dance, not sure if I'm going to yet. Again, it just feels like there's still time to be had with these stock settings. There was a messed up cone, so that's fine. Getting more comfortable with the track, figuring it out, so we'll be good, we'll be good. All right, we're about halfway through the day. Thankfully, so far each lap has gotten faster and faster, so making progress, especially with the first time out. This is pretty good. Fastest lap so far, 51 in the 51 second range. The goal is to get under 50 seconds. Right now, the fastest times on the track right now are mid-40s. I went and asked the timer guy. So I can definitely feel that, especially with my lack of driving skill and experience. Just to see where the car is at, I can definitely tell that there's a lot more time to be had. My brakes, however, I'm finding the limits of the stock brake pads, so which is good. This is what I wanted to figure out coming out here, but it's gonna be good. Hopefully, we end up in the 40s by the end of the day.
R6 leaving the line.
Let's go though, 49.22. Let's go. Okay, we're feeling good. We're feeling smooth. I am feeling the. Maybe we do want to try third gear. Maybe we want to try third gear. Maybe I'll try it on this next lap. Can we get a clean run here? Oh, I was feeling good. I was feeling tighter to the cones. Okay, we can keep getting faster. We can creep into just closer and closer. I am getting a little hot now. I'm feeling the sweat in my head. Ambient temp says it's 60 degrees out. The sun's beating down, so it definitely feels hotter than 60. That's for sure. A little wee hop. We slid into 47, baby! Let's go! Let's go! That was clean too. Let's get in the mid 40s, baby. Let's get in 45. Let's get 45. Man, I was spinning first, so we gotta work on that launch, but dang. Whoo! I'm smelling the brakes though. They be cooking, they be cooking. We're getting there. We're getting there. We just keep getting faster, baby. Keep getting faster. Let's freaking do it. I gotta say that auto downshifting is coming quite handy. I am gonna need to get in the third gear. That is for certain. 46. I didn't think I'd see it, but I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. Perhaps we can get in the 45s. We'll see. We'll see. Man, to get into the 46-second range was unexpected, but a pleasant surprise. Unfortunately, I wouldn't get any faster, especially as the day went on and the temperatures started to increase. I wasn't sure if the brakes or tires were starting to wear down more, but I could definitely feel my ability to stop and take turns hard started to suffer. But that wouldn't be the main reason for slower times, as you'll soon see. I just got word that I've been missing an entire section. I'm going to watch back this footage and see that I've missed it every single lap. But right after this first slalom here, there's a tiny, like a slow speed section that I've just been missing the entire time, which I felt like I was, but I couldn't see the cones very well. So this lap, I've been getting false positives. So I'm going to try and do my best on this lap to get through that small section there. So definitely a slower time than I was expecting, but I did have time for one more lap after this, which I did do and ended up running around the 50-second mark. Unfortunately, that was all I had time for, and also I think that was as much as the tires were going to give me because I did start sliding around in that last run. If I did know about that middle slalom section, and given the ample amount of laps that I had, I think I could have gone to at least 48 seconds, but we'll never know. And here are the results of all the cars that participated in the autocross. And this is just a list of the fastest times recorded per car. Obviously I missed the middle portion, so my actual time is not as fast as 46, but yeah, still cool to see where I placed. It gives me an idea of where I could have placed and seeing what times the top drivers were having. Now, outside of missing just the middle slalom portion, here's a fair comparison of one of my early laps versus my fastest lap. Autocross is done. Now we're just checking out the parking lot before we even get into the show, because the parking lot, as we all know, is at times just as good as the show. I'm noticing a lot of Integra Type S's. That's crazy. Alright, we're back home after a pretty fun time looking at cars, but also obviously the autocross. Forgive the hat here, I was rocking a hat after I took the helmet off. Yeah, let's take a look at the car, see what kind of stuff got on it from some extreme driving. Can y'all see that? Yeah. But there is definitely some tar spots, some tire debris kicked up on the side. I know there's a cone mark somewhere up there. Oh yeah, there's a mark with one of the cones I hit. This should just buff off. Yeah, it's coming right off. Praise God. There was a spot where I was going where I did not brake in time, and I just ran it right over, and it's this part right here. This part I just might need to polish that out. But this looks like it's coming off, so thankfully I got some spray that should remove it. This side looks relatively clean. Looks like there's some stuff here. But yeah, let's see if the spray helps clean it off. Alright, I sprayed some Geon tar on here. Let's see if it just rubs off. Oh yes, nice. Yep, it rubs right off. Boom, like nothing happened. But you can see some of the debris on there. You know, this would have been great with paint protection film. I wouldn't have had to worry about it so much. But this definitely works, so just gotta wipe the rest of the car off.